My next guest has a new project, Voices of Children. Academic extraordinaire, has done powerlifting, known as the Beast. Vely Zermeno. Vely, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. I'm excited to have you on the show.
Me too, thank you.
This is fun. So right away, I know you have you created this project called Voices for Children, or Voices of Children. Mm-hmm. What is that? Because I don't know what it is, but I'm told that it's a pretty cool idea.
Yeah, so me and my group, we had decided to create this, and it was like a home for foster children and runaways, and we were like, you know, what if they didn't have to go to a foster home, you know, because some of those are pretty beat up, you know, terrible places. So we were like, if we created this facility, you know, they could have a place to stay, place to eat, place to learn, you know, we would have volunteer teachers or hired teachers, because kids can have the option to stay at the facility all the time, you know, and they could have, like, you know, do sports activities and, like, be around people that they're safe.
So where did this idea come from? What?
So I was adopted at age 10 by my aunt and uncle, and so in the back of my mind, I always had that what if question, you know, like what if I didn't get adopted by them?
Right.
So that kind of put the perspective on a new life for those kids that didn't have that opportunity, you know, to be adopted by someone.
And so this is an economics project that you're working on, though, right?
Like, we actually finished the project, but Dr. Dornan told me recently that she really liked our project, and she thought, you know, what if it was a real thing? Mm-hmm. So what I found out when we finished our project, Mr. Pittman, he told us that there was an actual thing kind of like ours. It was Homes for Hope, I think, was the name.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like what we were doing, you know, and they actually have a facility, I think, in Purvis or Hattiesburg, I can't remember. Mm-hmm. And it was, you know, kind of like the same thing we were doing. And she just told me this morning that she's calling the director and going to try to get us to meet with them. Yeah.
Well, it's cool that you have that kind of parallel thought.
Yeah.
And that it was just a school assignment.
Yeah.
And you took your whole backstory, which is incredible. You know, you yourself are a great positive story. Mm-hmm. Taking that, do you think like how you've grown up influences how you approach things like school projects?
Yeah.
And do you think that makes a difference?
Yeah, it kind of puts that kind of influence, like, let's look at what this has done and, like, how this has happened and, like, change it to where something good comes out of it. So,
do you think Sacred Heart is a good place for you?
I think so. It has helped me a lot in a lot of ways. In 5th grade, or in 6th grade, that was the year I came here, I could not read. I read at a 1st grade level. And by the time I hit 7th grade, I read at a senior level.
Wow.
So it kind of helped me with my academics a lot. So that's why I focus a lot on my academics, because that's where, you know, where I struggled a lot. So
you were reading at 1st grade level and 6th grade.
Yep.
And I know for a fact that you are an avid reader.
Yes.
Yes. Like, you're really into books, which is actually kind of cool, because most people now are just looking at screens.
Yep. Yep.
So what does that mean for you to have that gift now of being able to enjoy, like, literature now? What does that mean to you?
More of, like, getting away from reality. It's like a step away from reality. It, like, kind of puts you in a different world, I guess you can say, because you have your fiction, your fantasy, romance, all that stuff. You know, it's like, it's not true reality, but every book has a little bit of truth in it. So that's how you kind of read the stories out a little bit, because you can tell, like, the authors put some truth in their lives in there.
So something reading for you is a way to kind of cope and just deal with real life.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's so cool that
that and music, so.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Big music fan.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your favorite kind of music?
Right now I'm into like indie rock type stuff right now.
Okay.
It changes from day to day.
Yeah, it should.
What I'm into.
That means you're well-rounded. It means you're interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I think the Voices of Children thing is really cool, and the opportunity to work with a nonprofit that's actually doing it already is really cool. I also think it's cool that you, for your business project or creating a business in your economics class, that you chose a nonprofit. You know, which is like, you know, that's really cool. I think it's admirable. And I know you're focusing on school right now and academics, and you should be as a senior. How is your senior year going?
Pretty good so far. I mean, we had some struggles, but overall, I think it's been pretty good.
Okay.
It's, you know.
What's something about being a senior that you didn't really expect?
I think the less amount of like homework. I mean, we still get homework, but I think it's a lot less than over my junior year. I'll tell you that. My junior year, I had a good amount of work that I had to put in. Mm-hmm. But I think overall the work is very good. Like, it's easy, you know, to do. Like, for me, like, I understand a lot of the stuff better, so.
You feel comfortable?
Very comfortable, yeah.
That's good. Well, it's all about going to the next.
Yeah, and then you got to push your limits a little bit.
It's going to college, you know.
Yeah.
You know, that's where it's
going to get.
That's where it's going to be challenging.
Tough, yeah.
Well, it should be challenging. If it's not challenging, you're going to end up coming back home.
Yep, pretty much.
That's how it goes. Well, I also want to know, too, I know you work out in the weight room. You've done powerlifting. Yes. Right now, focusing on school. Yeah. You told me you're nicknamed the Beast.
Yeah.
Hey, what? How'd that come about?
Okay. Well, I work a lot with my uncle and stuff, and he's like into like does construction and he owns his own business and stuff. Mm-hmm. So we would go out, you know, help him in the field, you know, demo some houses, throw some stuff out, and like my aunt, she actually started calling me a beast or whatever, so the nickname kind of floated around, and like that's how we got it.
Really?
Yeah. And in the weight room, Coach Schrader, he calls me the Beast because I can do a lot of weights. I can lift a lot.
You can lift heavy?
Yeah, very heavy.
Okay. That's cool. What's your favorite type of lift?
Deadlift. That's my best event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And be careful with that low back, though.
Yeah, I wear a belt and all that stuff.
Okay, that's cool. Well, that's awesome. You know what? I think it's interesting what you have going on, especially with this service project. Yeah. But what I think the best way to get to know people is to just kind of ask them questions that maybe seem a little bit silly. So I think it's time to play questions about you. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. So what is your favorite color?
I have 3 favorite colors.
All right. Hit me with them.
Blue, orange, and lavender.
Lavender.
Yeah.
That's very specific. Mm. You can't separate the 3.
No, well.
Blue, orange, lavender. That's very southwest of you. It's like Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they're pretty nice colors.
Okay.
But I don't wear any of those colors. I mean, I probably wear blue the most, but.
Right. Well, Sacred Heart.
Yeah.
The blue.
Blue.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. What's your favorite animal?
Ooh. Probably a wolf.
A wolf.
Or a lion, yeah.
Or a lion. Okay.
Yeah.
Both have packs or prides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very strong animals.
Yeah. Aggressive beasts, literal beasts.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Ooh. Well, I'm a huge Marvel fan, so like anything from mind reading to a metal arm. You got to
pick one.
One.
A metal arm's not a superpower. That's technology.
It's super strength.
I know you like Winter Soldier, but that's technology. Superpower.
Technically, super strength is a power.
Okay. Is that what you'd want?
I guess reading people's mind would be kind of cool. See what they're thinking all the time.
As long as you could turn it off.
Yeah. Yeah, because then it's like feed in the background, you know?
Yeah, it'd be too much.
Yeah.
I don't need to know what people are thinking all the time.
Not all the time, definitely not.
Yeah, I need to be able, if I had an on and off switch, it'd be very interesting.
Very, very,
Like, oh,
a lot better. Like, probably when you need it the most, like, that would be pretty cool.
yeah, yeah. I always say I would control gravity, so you can control space and
Oh,
time.
that'd be cool.
That's everything.
Yeah.
That's all of existence. So,
Or,
anyway,
you could have the 6 Infinity Stones, but...
you could. Yeah, that's right. You're a big Marvel fan. Yeah, that would basically make you Thanos. Yeah. Okay. Books or TV?
Books.
Books. What's your favorite book?
Probably The Maze Runner or The Hunger Games.
Maze Runner or Hunger Games? Okay. You got a lot of things that are tied for first.
Yes.
You got a lot of preferences.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Maze Runner, that's the guy who runs in a maze, right?
Kind of.
Yeah. Knew it. Don't need to read it. Know it already. But those are movies too.
Yes,
Book
they
or the
are.
movie?
I'd say, well, I really enjoyed the books, but also the movies are very good.
Mm.
Like I guess the books have more detail than what the movies have, because like they say what the characters are thinking, you know.
Right.
So, but I really do enjoy the movies.
Yeah. No CGI in the books.
Nope.
So, what's your look?
I guess usually when I'm like out or whatever, I just wear like shorts and t-shirt or jeans and t-shirt. But I have like kind of a street style, but not really. It's kind of there.
Style?
It's like kind of there, not really.
What's street style
It's like-
for you?
For me, it's like cargo pants type stuff.
Extra pockets.
Yeah, extra pockets.
Yeah. Carrying change. Go to the arcade. Got to put all the tokens in there.
Yep.
If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be?
One thing about the world.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, well, right now it'd be politics.
Politics are the worst.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I don't get into all that stuff.
It's dirty.
Yeah.
You stay out of that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Not interested.
Nope.
You have a time machine.
Mm-hmm.
You can travel back to any point in your childhood. Where would you go?
Okay.
All right. And what would you tell yourself?
I'd probably go back to maybe right when my aunt adopted me. Probably tell her it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to worry about anything.
That's a big deal, your aunt
Yeah.
adopting you.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does your aunt mean to you?
A lot. She means a lot to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a mother figure that I didn't really have. So
Mm-hmm.
she kind of put that good image in my head, you know, what a good mother's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. So you going forward know
No.
one day that's how I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. You have a very special aunt. Thank you for sharing
I love her.
that.
I love her a lot. I love her a lot.
A lot of people love her. She's the best.
Yeah.
I don't blame you, is what I'm saying. What makes you the happiest?
Being with my family. That's a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Spending time with my family, even if it's just sitting in the living room watching a show.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what we're doing.
How many people are in your immediate family?
My immediate, like, just right now?
Yeah.
8.
8.
There's 8 of us. Yep, 6 kids.
So there's a lot of hanging out, a lot of socializing for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Who's your favorite sibling? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean,
Don't answer. No, don't answer that.
Yeah.
Don't answer that.
Wait.
I don't want you to hurt Lowe's feelings. Man. What's it? Okay, no. What's it like being Lowe's big sister?
kind of crazy, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's very, very active. Very.
Yes, active is a good word. Very active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's he's fun to be around. Like everybody loves him.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody, like if I talk to somebody at school, they'd be like, "You're Camilla's big sister," and I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "He's my favorite," or "I love spending time with him," and it's like, oh, okay.
It's insane to me how popular Camilo is in 7th grade.
I know.
How'd you do it? Yeah, legend already. But that's cool. So family's a big deal. You're spending a lot of time with family.
Yeah.
Do you think that the values you have within your family help you in school and in just regular life, like outside life?
I think so. I think they're going to, like, help, going forward, because it's, like, a lot of lessons that we have to learn from,
That's great. It's great that you have a home here, That's awesome. That's so cool. Mississippi or Tejas?
Okay, so Texas has a lot of really good restaurants, really good food.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more peaceful and quiet here. Like, in the house I used to live in, was a lot of noises, a lot of cars, there's always a lot of traffic.
Mm-hmm.
But here it's, like, very calm, and, like, the only other thing you hear is, like, the train, because we live right next to the train tracks.
Right.
That's it.
You live, or your family lives in Houston?
Yeah, more, I think.
Yeah, traffic in Houston.
It's terrible.
So insane.
Yep.
It's just nothing but interstates. It's just everywhere.
No small back roads.
No
dirt roads. You don't see none of that.
You're going on a bridge. You're going on a ramp somewhere. Yeah.
To get somewhere.
What's your favorite thing about Houston?
Definitely the restaurants and the food. But my grandmother lives over there, so I love visiting her.
Nice.
She makes really good food, by the way.
Yeah? I bet. What's your favorite food that she makes you?
Tamales. 100%.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Man.
Homemade.
I bet it's delicious.
Yep.
I'm hungry right now too, so
Same.
I'd love a tamale.
Yeah.
Vely, how do you want to be remembered at Sacred Heart?
Someone who was always working hard for her grades and her academics, and someone who always would smile, I guess you could say, always positive about things, and being open-minded. To be open-minded, that I was very open-minded about things.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you don't get a lot of that these days. People are very closed off about some of the things that they have to say, so.
Yeah, well, people have a lot to say but don't listen much.
Yeah. That's the thing.
And it gives me hope that there's somebody like you at your age who's thinking about that, because that's what we need, more of that. And I see you as that. I love this show because I don't know you personally very well, but that's exactly what I would have pegged you for. You seem fun, you seem accepting, and you can only really get that if you are open-minded and warm, and you have a warm personality.
Thank you.
And people know it. Yeah. And you're the beast. I learned that. I would not have called that. That totally surprised me. Okay. But it's so cool, and I think you're well on your way to creating a great legacy here at Sacred Heart. I know Sacred Heart's proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Thank
and
you.
So happy that you're happy here at the Heart. So thanks for sitting down and talking with me. This has been great.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, of course. Anytime. This was awesome. That was great.